Hello YouTube, CJ here, and for anyone who didn't see it already, I made a video on my second channel where I talked about the greatest thing I have ever bought at an anime convention. That being this NewType magazine that I'm showing off in this video on my second channel here. But yeah, the NewType magazine came with a free DVD that had a bunch of promotional material and 2 free anime episodes from some older anime from the 2000s. And I thought it would be fun to make a video where I kind of I review the 2 episodes of those anime and maybe take a look at the trailers as well, because why the heck not? So as weird as it is, I think I'm actually going to start with the trailers. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show is the trailers, and this is going to be a little weird because I'm going to attempt to try and just comment on it off the cuff while I play them. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to do that with the full-length anime episodes, but since these are trailers, I feel pretty safe showing these in full. So I'm gonna do that and hopefully not regret it. All right. So the first trailer is actually for one of the anime episodes that we have on this disc, which is funny that they have it for one of the anime, Le Chevalier Dion. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Let me know in the comments how badly I butchered that pronunciation. But I think when I looked it up, I believe that this translates roughly to the Knights of Eon or something like that. And I don't know why they didn't just call it that, because that sounds pretty catchy, actually. But yeah, so we got Le Chevalier Dion trailer up first. So let's watch. Okay, let's watch the first trailer. I don't know how much I'm gonna say. I have a hard time watching something and talking at the same time, but you know, let's watch and you know, see what happens.
Well, we are eager to see the result of your work.
My sister was involved in some society, and that's why she was murdered.
I wasn't aware that the dead spoke, my young friend.
I will tell His Majesty of the issue you brought to my attention.
They have some connection to the royal family.
This meeting never happened. If you are caught, His Majesty cannot help you.
Historical anime taking place in France.
Souls trapped on Earth.
Die by the sword.
May we suggest you pray?
I love how much the tone fucking changes halfway through this trailer.
Has accepted Leah's soul.
Secure the rogue at once. Kill him if you must.
He looked like a gargoyle, Dion.
Forgive.
See, it does look pretty interesting.
I shall take my vengeance.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
The Chevalier Dion. So, yeah, anyway, that was the first trailer for Le Chevalier Dion. And I gotta say, the trailer, having now watched the first episode, I don't want to say too much about the anime itself, because I'm gonna talk about it more in depth later in this video. But having watched it, having watched the first episode, that trailer makes it look a lot more exciting than it actually is at least in my opinion, from the first episode. I can't judge the whole series because I literally have only seen the one episode that is on this DVD. And, yeah. But, it's you know, the trailer makes it look pretty interesting. You got some interesting uses of CGI back in the 2000s there, where you can I don't know, so some of the animation looked a bit rough, but like not too bad necessarily. Like I wouldn't say any of it looked bad, but you do gotta love how like the first half of the trailer goes more for this like dark sort of mysterious vibe, and then halfway through it just starts playing rock music and showing all these like action animation scenes. It's it's something. It's I don't know, it's a little funny, the sort of tonal shift there. But yeah, that's the first trailer, so it was interesting watching that again. So the next one is Coyote Ragtime Show. So I can't remember much about this one actually. Let's see what we got here.
What do an outer space prison break?
Oh yeah,
a little girl with a mysterious pendant, a ravenously determined government agent, a dozen android assassin Lolitas, and a renegade pirate have in common? $10 billion, that's what. Before he died, Pirate King Bruce encoded a message leading to the whereabouts of a stolen bounty.
This is actually kind of sick. I kind of want to see this.
He entrusted her care to his best compadre, Mr., the most infamous coyote in the galaxy. And now that he's freshly busted out of the slammer, Mr. is not only looking for the treasure, but he's ducking and dodging two women who want to capture him and bring him back alive. At least for now. To make matters worse, planet Graceland is set to be annihilated by the Federation government in just 5 days. And that just happens to be where the Pirate King's treasure is hidden. With his loyal band of coyotes by his side, can Mr. successfully elude those who stand between him and the girl and the treasure? Bullets, blades, bombs, beauty, and babes. If it's capable of destruction or distraction, it's fair game in this chilling, thrilling,
bombs, beauty, and babes.
Blood-spilling ride called Coyote Ragtime Show.
So my first thought when I saw this trailer was this is made for Cowboy Bebop fans. That's the audience that trailer is made for, like obviously. But I'm not gonna lie, they definitely make that one seem pretty exciting. I can't for some reason I have a hard time imagining an anime being advertised in quite the same way today, but yeah, it does. It does look like a pretty interesting show. That is something that I would be curious to check out. It gives me like the vibes of like Cowboy Bebop combined with like Lupin the Third. Yeah, it's pretty interesting looking. That's definitely like I don't know, based on that trailer, would I check out Coyote Ragtime Show? Again, I'm not reviewing the anime, I'm just reviewing the trailer. But based on that trailer, you know what? Yeah, it definitely got me curious about the show. That's for sure. I might actually seek that show out sometime soon and see if it's as interesting as the trailer makes it look. I do love how cheesy like a lot of the trailer voiceovers are, and you're gonna find that in a lot of these. With the they They got these cheesy old it's like it's the trailer voice that people started making fun of in like the 2010s, like in a world where this happens. Da-na-na, So yeah, it's it's pretty interesting anyways. So the next trailer is for an anime series called Air Gear. It's pretty interesting because maybe I'll show a clip here if I remember when I'm editing this later of of me flipping through the NewType magazine, because this Air Gear show, you actually get a poster for it in the NewType magazine that I bought. It's the for anyone curious who hasn't seen my video, it's the March 3rd, 2007 NewType USA. It's the March 3rd, 2007 edition. Volume 6, number 3, I guess. That I'm just reading that off the magazine. I also have the magazine in front of me on my desk, but yeah. So this is Air Gear, which I think one of my friends mentioned that they started reading the manga for Air Gear, and then they stopped reading it because it was kind of boring. But which I kind of had a feeling, just because, I feel like there's probably a reason that we haven't heard about this series since 2007, but or at least I haven't. Maybe it's more popular than I think, though. If you're an Air Gear fan, let me know in the comments. But anyway, let's check out the trailer. Let's see what we got.
In a world where they live to ride and ride to live, survival's more than just staying alive. It's ow!
Thanks, movie announcer dude, but I got it from here. Welcome to the world of Air Track, better known as
So
AT,
2000s.
high-powered skates with attitude. Gangs called Storm Riders ride their ATs, battling each other for position, power, and pride. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. Meet Itsuki Minami. We all call him Iki. And by we, I mean me, and the rest of his sisters, his friends, even his enemies. Iki seems to have really taken to the life of ATs. He even wants to form his own team. But for Iki, that might be easier said than done. Now Iki must discover who he is. He must find his road. He must learn to fly and fulfill his destiny. Air Gear from ADV Films. It won't just rock your world, it'll roll right over it.
That is the most 2000 shit I've ever seen. Oh god, take me back. Take me back to 2007. I don't like 2025. Get me out of here. Anyway. Oh god, that is this one definitely looks to me, I might be wrong, but this one definitely looks to me like it's aiming for like the younger teenage demographic, like older kid to like teenager demographic, I guess. I don't know. It strikes me as like the kind of anime that you might see on like Teletoon, or I guess in the US like Cartoon Network or something. If you're in the States. But yeah. It looks based on that trailer, it looks okay, but it's not like it's not the kind of, I don't know. To me, it doesn't look like the kind of anime that I would be like, oh, I gotta see Air Gear. I gotta check that out. That looks, I mean, it just looks like something that's like, might be all right. Again, judging only from the trailer. The next one, yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much else to say about Air Gear, really. So I'm just going to go on. The next one is Guyver. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's just jump into it. Let's just jump into it, guys. Guyver. I love the fucking music in these trailers. Damn. Alright.
What's happening to me? I'm changing!
The new face of Ultraviolet. Wow, that must have seemed so crazy back then. But see, it's funny because I can see how that would have grabbed some people's attention, but for me, it's I don't know. Honestly, it kind of just looks very generic, and I felt like the trailer tells you almost nothing about the show other than the fact that it's hyper-violent. Which, I mean, maybe that's enough for some people, but that's I don't know. For me, I'm just like, alright, what else you got? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my action shows, but like, I don't know. You gotta have a bit more to it, you know? You gotta have, I don't know. I want the trailers to tell, I know they can't tell me much, but I want the trailers to tell me something, just something about the main character. But I know nothing about that show other than, like, it has monsters, weird Power Ranger-y looking dudes almost, and it is hyper violent, and that's it. That is all that I get from that trailer. I feel like I should just start giving these trailers ratings, actually. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give all the trailers I've watched so far ratings, even though I'm doing it completely out of order. So the first trailer, I'm gonna say it's a 7. It's a 7 out of 10. You know, Coyote Ragtime Show. I'm gonna give that one a 9 because I'm actually quite interested. That's, you know, I want to see what that shit's about. I'm gonna give Air Gear a 5, and Guyver so far is the weakest one to me. So I'm gonna give that one like a 2. So that's a 2 out of 10 for Guyver. Okay, what's the next trailer? We got Nirima Daikon Brothers, and I don't know what any of that means other than when I hear Daikon, it just makes me think of the, like, Daikon opening animations that were made by, like, the founders of Gainax way back in ye olden days of weebdom. So I don't know. That's all I think about when I hear that. But let's see this. Nirima Daikon Brothers. What do we got? Oh gosh, wait. Oh god, I just realized a huge problem. I have not had the volume up. This is gonna be a pain in the ass for me for editing. I'm gonna have to, like, edit all the trailers with sound into the fucking video later. Shit. This is what happens when I don't plan what the fuck I'm doing when I'm recording properly. I have not been recording sound. Hopefully... oh god. I hope this is good enough that you can fucking hear it in the video. Okay. Let's restart this trailer. Wait, what the fuck?
We are eager to see.
This is not. This is the wrong trailer.
My sister was
Hold
involved
on.
in some society.
I'm just gonna. Okay. Trailers. Narima Daikon Brothers. Okay.
Hi, y'all. I'm Mako. I'm in a blues band called Narima Daikon Brothers. Y'all wanna laugh your butt off? Listen. As y'all can
Hell yeah, I
see,
do.
my life is really glamorous. Drink Dom Perignon all night, look hot all day. Except that's a big fat unholy tap dancing Jesus of a lie. What I really do all day is farm daikon with my cousins Hideki and Ichiro. Y'all don't know what a daikon is? Well, this is a daikon.
Wait, is that actually what that is?
And this, get it? Is your butt getting laughed off yet? My cousin Hideki's all real interested in cousin love. That is cousin love with me. Cause I'm all hot, as I've already established. And my cousin Ichiro, well, he's all real interested in, well, panda love. I know.
Okay.
I don't think that part's funny either. That's one reason my butt is still on me. So why the hell should you watch this? Cause I'm hot, as I've already established. And, oh yeah, you're gonna laugh your butt off. And we all sing, me, Hideki, Ichiro, villains, cops, even the ADR rider. And you know what? This guy's responsible for all these shenanigans.
Damn.
So you know you're gonna laugh your butt off. And did I mention I'm hot? So go out and pick up a copy of Narima Daikon Brothers right now.
All right. You know what? You know what? I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested, but also, what the fuck? What do you mean panda love? What? Okay. So that's one of those shows where I could tell from the trailer, like, I don't know which direction I would go if I actually watched it, but I can tell from the trailer that I will either absolutely love or absolutely hate that show. And I don't know which. So I don't know. I do kind of want to check it out though. Like I also love, like, it definitely had a unique style to it, you know? And it looked like it was some kind of like musical comedy anime, which sounds interesting. Like I don't know. Like she said, like, oh, everybody sings. So it's like, I don't know. I'd be curious to check it out. I'd be curious. I'm gonna give that trailer a solid 10. You know what? That's a 10. That's because, you know what? It made me curious. It definitely looks like a very out there show, but honestly, that just makes me more curious about it. That just makes me like want to see what the hell's going on. So yeah. Uta. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation again. Uta. Fuck. Utaware. What? Utaware Rumono. Utaware Rumono. That's how I think you pronounce that. And then I'm going to play the trailer, and it's going to prove me, like, immediately wrong, probably. All right, let's go. I'm just going to check something on...
A mask.
Okay, I think we're good.
A violent past he can't remember.
A violent past he can't
Everything
remember.
about him is shrouded in mystery.
So he can't take off his mask.
In a land where an angry god seeks vengeance.
Interesting.
Where an oppressive government slaughters the innocent. And where war looms on the horizon. This masked stranger, in search of his identity, will lead him and his friends on a journey. A journey that will shed light on a dark secret.
Oh shit.
The creators of Guyver Bio-Boosted Armor, Godanner, and Berserk now bring you a brand new series from Japan. Utawareru Mono. Only from ADV Films.
I'm impressed that he just pronounced that flawlessly at the end there. Utawareru. Fuck, I still can't even do it. I gotta be honest, that was I don't know, to me that one also feels like very generic. I'm not gonna say it's entirely uninteresting. I mean, I guess the setting and the premise slightly give me like Dororo vibes a little, but I don't know. There was nothing that really looked that stand out about it to me. Like, oh, this character has a mysterious past and a mysterious mask, and I don't know. It was fine. I don't have a strong opinion on that one, I don't think. other than how impressed I am that the trailer voice guy just pronounced it flawlessly. I wonder how many takes that took. Or maybe I'm the idiot and I just can't pronounce this stuff. I'm probably the idiot here, but yeah, anyways, I don't know. It was fine, I guess. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 trailer. That's my final verdict. Anyway, in the next I'm going to take a little break from recording for a minute, and there won't be a break for you guys because of the magic of editing. But when I come back, I'm going to be reviewing... hold on. Let's just give this... I'm going to be reviewing episode 1 of Le Chevalier Dion. And talking about that and talking about my thoughts on that. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, and I'll see you right now! Okay, I'm back, and I just finished watching Le Chevalier Dion. And as you may have guessed from what I already said about it before, it's not really my thing. Admittedly, a lot of what I have to say about it might be kind of nitpicky, but I don't know. Okay, so my two biggest problems with it, like what the show is trying to do is kind of interesting. It's trying to be this sort of historical drama mystery with some action in it. But see, this is where I feel like this is something that Steins Gate I feel like did really well. Like, 'cause Steins Gate at the start is kind of also trying to be like this sort of it's like this time travel mystery series. But before it delves too deep into the mysterious aspects of it, it gets you like it really gets you like attached to the characters. It gets you to care about the characters, and therefore, because you care about the characters, you care about the mystery they're trying to solve. The main character, Dion, I didn't give a shit about this guy. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know. I just like he's trying to solve the mystery of basically what happened to his sister, who I guess was involved in some strange cult like group or something, or some kind of cult or something. So he's trying to figure out what's going on with her, or what happened to her, like why she was killed, and he finds a lot of hints at this weird conspiracy taking place, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And the mystery is kind of interesting, but I don't know. I don't feel like I have much reason to get into it without knowing much about the characters or why they're so invested in this mystery. Like, we know he really cares about his sister, but like, why? Like, I feel like we don't get much of a, we don't get to understand much of like what his relationship to his sister was like, or anything like that, other than like one flashback sequence, where we get a tiny bit of it, but we don't see much of it. And so I don't know, it's very hard for me to get that invested in anything else going on after that. I'm gonna be honest, I actually got a little bit bored watching it, and I still watched the whole thing, but I had a difficult time even following everything. And I feel like a lot of it has like the worst case of like tell and don't show that I've seen in a while too. Like there's a lot of things going on in the show, but the characters are just giving you exposition of like what's going on, rather than it's I don't know, there's just a lot of like characters explaining the plot. Like a lot of the time when I was watching it, I didn't feel like I was watching a plot unfold. I felt like I was just having characters constantly explain what's going on to me in an uninteresting way. So yeah, those were probably my biggest issues with it. I also was not super into the animation most of the time. Maybe that's a nitpick or just a preference thing. But I found the art style kind of I don't know. I didn't find the art style very good, and I found the character designs to be, I don't know, just kind of unappealing and generic. Like, none of the characters really stood out to me. Almost nothing about the art direction or anything in it really stood out very much to me at all. And because of that, it just didn't leave much of an impact on me. And yeah, I don't know. It wasn't. It was not exactly my favorite thing I've ever watched, but I will say it was still interesting to. It was still interesting to get a look at it and to see. I don't know, to see this older show. So I'm still glad I watched the first episode, but I don't feel particularly like looking for the other episodes, although I am a little intrigued because I looked up the Mal score, and the Mal score, like, people generally give it like a 7 out of 10 is, I think, the average score for it on Mal. And I I don't know. I find that interesting because it makes me wonder if I'm missing something or if it gets good later. And I did find that it got more interesting towards the end. Like, it's funny, the episode kind of ended right when I was starting to get a little bit invested in what's going on. Like, I don't know. I think what happened at the end there is he basically like turned into his sister, kind of. Like his sister's soul like possessed him or something like that. While he was fighting this sort of monster creature that shows up. So it's, I don't know. That's when I was finally starting to be like, okay, I'm a little curious what the hell's going on here. But then that's, of course, that's where episode 1 ends. So I guess they do a good job at ending it on kind of a cliffhanger. But I don't know. Overall, it's not. Overall, I didn't find it that great. And if I had to give it a score, I'd give it like a 2, maybe a 3 out of 10. I'd give it a 2, but I'd say it's, I don't know, it's closer to a 3 than a 1 for whatever that's worth. But yeah, I wasn't crazy into it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have much else to say about it, really. So I guess the next thing is I could review Peach Girl, but I am not going to do that, and instead I'm going to review the other half of the trailers on this DVD before I continue. Sorry, I was just checking on something. But yeah, I'm gonna now. I'm pretty sure most of these trailers have more to do with like products related to anime or with studios that like help dub and localize anime and things like that. Like a lot of these are ADV ads. I think Best Student Council is an anime, but the rest of these I think are like they're like older ads for other stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go through these and I'm gonna show them in their entirety because I'm sure that'll probably be fine, maybe, hopefully, and we're gonna just see how that goes. We're gonna see what we think of all these little ADV ads from the 2000s, which should be interesting. All right, let's start with Best Student Council first, though, because that's another anime trailer, and then we'll get into the ADV ads. Let's see what we got here.
Miyagami Private Academy. It appears to be your average all-girl private high school, where the elite girls of today come to gain valuable education and lifelong lessons for tomorrow. But within this exceptional school lies a body of students that's not so average. Among their group lies a brand new transfer student, Reno. She has lost her parents and her home. Her future was looking quite uncertain. What will her new future behold? What is her secret past that has allowed her to attend this prestigious academy? And most importantly, what's the deal with that puppet?
Feel the burn!
What the fuck?
The Best Student Council. Okay, so it looks like a slice of life comedy. Oddly, a lot of the character designs reminded me a little bit of oh god, I forget the name of it. It's an old slice of life show that was a comedy that was popular.
Fuck. I'll remember it later. Hopefully I remember in editing to show the name of the show that I'm thinking of. But yeah, that it looks okay. I am pretty curious about it. Let me think. Did that make me want to check the anime out? A little bit. It's I don't know. I enjoy a lot of I do enjoy a lot of slice of life shows, but that I'm also very picky about them, I guess. Like a slice of life show has to have like a lot of elements in it for me to be interested in it, or it has to be really funny, or it has to have characters that I really care about. And there is something that came off a little bit, I don't know. It felt a little bit generic, and then it had like the gimmick of the puppet, which I am curious about. Like I'll fully admit that. Like I kind of want to know, like, is that puppet like its own character? Like I don't know. It's I don't know. I want to know what the deal with the puppet is. I'll admit it, you know. So the ad was definitely enough for me to get kind of curious about it. So I will give it. I'll give that trailer a 7. Yeah, I'll give that trailer a 7. I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't blown away by it, but you know, I'm definitely at least curious about the show now. So you know, I guess it did its job. It did its job, and I will be reviewing the other ADV trailers after I take a short break, because I gotta go do something. But I'll be back basically immediately from your perspective. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna be watching the ADV trailers, and yeah, you know what? Let's just get right into it with the ADV action thin packs. Let's see this.
Thin is in, and it's never been more in than it is now.
Wow.
With ADV Thin Pack Collections. All your anime favorites in sleek, new, sexy thin box sets with heavenly new graphics. Looking for sword-wielding samurai, gut-wrenching gunplay, alien action, or heavy mecha mayhem? Now, you can get the hardest-hitting action collections in anime. Only from ADV
for half a second.
Brace yourself for all the best action. Experience all your favorites in one sexy, slim package. ADV Thin Pack Collections at advfilms.com or wherever DVDs are sold. Attractively thin prices, so you can keep your wallet nice and thick. Thin is definitely
Come on,
in.
man. Wow. Okay. So I'm a little unsure if they want me to watch their thin packs or do something else with them. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back through that. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on that when I'm editing this later and make sure there's not something I have to censor, even though it's like an ad for like thin DVD cases. So yeah, I guess it's just advertising like DVD cases in the well, in a way that definitely grabs attention. I'll say that much. I don't think there's any fraction of a chance you would see an advertisement like that today. But, sure was something. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna bother giving a rating. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll 5 out of 10. It was attention grabbing, but it was a little bit odd. Is there man, you can definitely tell that came from an earlier time period. That is wow. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that one, so I guess I'm just gonna go to the next one. ADV Universe. Let's see what we got.
Ever heard of ADV Universe?
What?
No.
Are you living on another planet?
ADV Universe is your #1 spot to download entire episodes of your favorite anime.
It's super easy.
There's
Just log on to
plenty of places for
advuniverse.com
that.
to register free.
You get free ADV bucks with your purchase. So every dollar you spend at ADV Universe is a dollar you get to spend at advfilms.com.
ADV Universe has tons of free stuff too, like artwork, icons, banners, extras, trailers, and wallpapers.
Go to advuniverse.com. It's the best place on earth for anime.
Okay, I really want to see if this website still exists now. Damn, okay, hold on a minute. Okay, so I just checked if it's, if that website's still up. It still exists, but when I try to go to it, I get, like, a warning saying that the website's, like, not secure or something. So, I'm going to say that the website's probably been pretty much abandoned by ADV. But I tried taking a look on the Wayback Machine, but it basically said you needed an account to do anything on it, which I obviously don't have. So I can't really show much of interest there, unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe their company has some other website now, but yeah. ADV Universe, not so much a thing anymore, really. Anyway, let's check out ADV Gear. What's this? What do we got here?
Does anime get you all geared up? Got the gear to prove it? Get all you want at advshirts.com. Hit the ADV e-store today for your customized anime ADV gear. All customized by you, for you.
A lot of Azumanga Daioh. Azumanga Daioh, that's the show I was trying to think of earlier.
Sayuki, Mezzo,
But,
and Godanner. New designs are added all the time.
A lot of Azumanga Daioh designs they had there.
Your shirt today at advshirts.com.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have appealed to me. That definitely would have appealed to me. I buy a lot of anime t-shirts. Mostly from, like, Hot Topic or Spencer's now, but, yeah. Heck, I'm pretty sure... I think I even have, like, an SAO t-shirt somewhere. Anyways, anime ADV advocates. Funny. Okay. Oh, wait, rating. This is, you know, it's fine. It's 7. It did its job. I don't know. It just shows you a bunch of t-shirts, not much else to say.
Attention all anime fanatics. It's me, Kristen, the anime club girl from ADV's Anime Advocates program. If you think
yes,
you know all there is to know about the world of anime,
totally know
then
who
think
you are.
again. It's animeadvocates.com. It's the bona fide
Oh no,
otaku
now I have
source
to
for
see
all
if that's
things
still a
anime. Get
thing.
club discounts and exclusive members-only sale prices, get one-of-a-kind downloads, and post your own art and club photos. You can even post and swap member reviews. Plus, find out about the latest games and contests. It's the hub for all the hubbub. It's animeadvocates.com. Get
What the fuck? Why did that cut out early? Oh well, I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty sure it was like probably like done anyway, but yeah, anyway, that I literally can't even find that website. Like if I search it, it doesn't show up in the search. Maybe if I tried harder to search for it, I would, but I am not gonna do that. Let's see, Anime Network. Is this gonna be another website? It's interesting seeing. Oh my god.
It's not manga, it's manga.
That's an interesting animation. Anime Network. Okay, that was... I don't know what that was, actually. The only thing that reminds me of is, like, it looks like one of those bumpers that would... You know how, like, some, especially, like, cartoon TV channels would have, like, TV bumpers? Like, I don't know, you know, they'd have these weird little animations that would, like, sometimes play before or after commercial breaks and, like, in between episodes of shows or something like that. They would just play, like, this weird little animation, sometimes involving characters, sometimes just kind of random. I don't know, that's what that reminded me of. So, it's a bit nostalgic, I guess, kind of cool. I have no idea what it was meant to advertise. But, yeah, cool. Anyway, I'm going to take one more break and actually, I mean, not that it'll matter to you guys, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow to record my review of Peach Girl, episode 1. So I will see you then. Hello YouTube, CJ here. I'm back. Wait. I don't have to do the intro again. This isn't even the start of the video. Anyways, sorry. It's actually been a couple days since I recorded the last part of this. Anyways, I just finished watching Peach Girl, and it was all right. I liked it better than the other one. I will say the first time, because technically that was my second time watching it. I watched it first with a friend a few days ago, almost a week ago now actually. But yeah, I originally watched it then, and I remembered thinking. I remember not liking the art style that much originally, but watching it again now, it's kind of grown on me. It's not too bad. But yeah, basically what it is it's sort of this... I don't know, it's a very standard sort of high school drama romance type anime. Yeah, it's all right. Basically, there's this girl who likes this guy, Toji, at her school, but she's worried that he won't like her because she's insecure about the fact that she has a tan, essentially, because she's always swimming. She's in a swim club. And because of that, she's gotten a very strong tan over time. And that's, at her school, that scene is weird. There's a lot of weird scenes where people talk about, like, there's characters in the background talking about how, her skin color is weird or something. And it sounds, I don't know. It sounds pretty strange when you're watching it in the episode. But I guess it's not a very common thing there, so that's how it is. Anyway, so she's kind of she likes this dude, but she's worried he won't like her. And then there's this other dude who I guess likes her, but keeps messing with her. Like, he spreads a rumor that she kissed him or something when she didn't, and she gets pissed off at him, understandably. I don't know. It's there's not too much to say about the plot. It's a pretty standard plot that you see in a lot of these kinds of old anime shows. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have too much else to say about it. But the animation's pretty good. The character designs are all right. Everything's just all right in this show. There's the reason I like it better than Les Chevaliers d'Ion is I just felt like I understood the characters more. Like, the characters aren't especially unique, but they're understandable. Like, you feel like you understand why they're doing what they're doing. Whereas in Le Chevalier d'Ion, I couldn't, like, I don't know. I just, the characters kept doing things, but I didn't always feel like I had a good understanding of why. And it felt like I was trying to move through so many things quickly. I don't know. I didn't find it very... It's not easy to follow, and it's not fun to try to follow either. The Le Chevalier d'Ion, I mean, not Peach Girl. But yeah, Peach Girl's just it's a very standard but still fun, like, romance love triangle kind of anime, I guess. I will say that I can't know this because, again, I've only seen the first episode, but the character who spread, like, the rumor about her, I just get this feeling that, like, in future episodes they try to make him more sympathetic, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, because he's such a douchebag in this episode. Like, he spreads rumors about her. He acts like an idiot at one point and almost drowns. There's a whole scene where he almost drowns in the school's swimming pool, and she has to, like, save him because he went by the pool to get something, but he didn't even know how to swim. So there's that. And yeah, I don't know. He was just a very unlikable character. Not much else to say. But yeah, overall, Peach Girl is okay. I would give it like a light 6. I would say it's closer to a 5 than a 7, because it's just yeah, I don't know. It just most aspects of it feel pretty average. The art style is again, it's I don't know. I found it a little weird at first. I think a lot of anime actually look like that, but I'm just not used to it because it's a lot of older anime sort of have that art style. Whereas I don't know. I wasn't used to it, but it grows on you. So it's all right. I don't know. I feel a little bad that I don't have much else interesting to say about it. The main character is genuinely pretty interesting. I'll give the show that. I'm not going to say she's like my favorite protagonist or anything that I've ever seen right from the first episode, but it's interesting to see how she deals with all the stuff going on, even if most of the stuff is, your very standard high school drama anime shit, So yeah, 6 out of 10 feels fair, I think. It's an okay show. I maybe would check out, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to checking out more episodes of it, but it's not something I feel like, oh, I gotta see more of this, It's just a, like, yeah, I mean, I'd watch more, I guess. It's okay. But yeah, I guess with that being said, I've basically reviewed all of the content on this disc. I'm not sure whether or not this video is going to be going up on the main channel or my second channel. It might depend. I don't know. I'll probably have to decide that when I finish editing it. But wherever you watch this, I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next video of whatever I end up making. And, yeah. Goodbye.